Yo, what is up, sexy beast? Bald Natural Springs Water here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Gpmg and Call of Duty World War II Zombies The Dankest Shore, and seeing what it can do on around 50. So let's go ahead and get the shit started. So this is like, what, the second, third, fourth, I don't know, days math. How long has this DLC been out? It's been out for a couple weeks, I do know that, and I have not touched it since day one. And I will proudly claim and boast that I was the first one to round 50 once this map came out. I know, hold your applause, hold your applause. And once this DLC actually did come out, a lot of new weapons were actually introduced, and I believe this weapon was actually one of them. The Gpmg, which I'm only assuming stands for George Patton's mustache gun. I really don't know what else it could possibly stand for. But once you actually upgrade this thing to the good enough, it turns into a pretty decent weapon. It does really look like a Fallout 4 weapon. It kind of has like that just sort of rectangle box look. So as soon as I picked it out from the box, I was like, god damn, this looks exactly like something from Fallout 4. Now unfortunately, I do not have any attachments on this weapon, so it's not as good as it should be, but even so, it's still pretty decent on high rounds. Now I feel like if only I could put the FMJ, I believe that's the attachment that does more headshot damage, and like an extended mags, and then really kind of whatever else you want, I feel like this weapon would just be even better, because that's really like the only kind of complaint I have with it is if you don't have any attachments on it and you actually upgrade it, it's only going to carry 40 rounds in its magazine, which really, you know, you're going to go through very quick. But it does carry a pretty decent amount of overall ammo. It's going to carry 720 in stock. Now I do also have the perk that actually allows you to carry more ammo in stock, so I'm really not sure what it would be without that perk. But if you're going to high rounds, that perk is kind of essential, and even if you're trying to do the Easter egg, I still always run with that perk. So to me, that perk is like a vital necessity if you're playing World War II Zombies, which I have not done in a couple weeks. But the good enough on round 50 is actually really good. I would honestly compare it to like the MG42 in this game. It's going to kill some zombies pretty quick as long as you're going for headshots. It was actually a really reliable weapon. Now I don't really ever see myself getting it just because I'm more of a fan of the pistols in this game than I actually am the LMGs, but if you actually do love LMGs, this is a fantastic LMG to have on round 50. You're going to be able to get a lot of kills. And like I said before, if you throw on an extended mag, it's going to perform even better than it actually is right now. Because I would like kill a zombie or two, and then I'm like, oh, great, I have to reload. And that's really never something you want to do with an LMG. You kind of just want to spray down anything in your path, and then eventually reload once it's all dead. But I would really like to compare this to some of the Treyarch weapons. I'm not exactly sure which one this reminds me the most of. Let me know in the comments what you guys want me to compare this to, because it did fairly well on round 50. Honestly, I was kind of thinking like the RPD. I feel like that and this would be a very good matchup, so let me know what you guys think in the comments. And real quick, I want to say shout out to my Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome, and I have the drum mag for the PPSH. It is on the way. It should be here in like the next day or two. You guys will be the first ones to see it, so, you know, hashtag hype train. So again, thank you guys so much for being a Patreon supporter. It does mean a lot to me, and if you're curious about being a Patreon supporter, go and check it out. Link will be right down there in the description. It basically is a more direct way to help support me. And also, while you're down there, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Once I get to 5,000 followers on Twitter, I'll start giving away some free shit. So if you want some free shit, go follow me on that. And follow me on Instagram if you want to see half-nude pictures of me. And lastly, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.